So, start.
Firma Gabriel Chemie, Lukas Hausker, guten Tag.
Hi, Kenny Sad from AX76. I tried to reach Luka Uska.
Yes, who is speaking here?
It's you. Great, perfect. I'm reaching you about the webinar called Acquisa you attended some weeks ago about marketing and content.
Yes.
Do you remember? Did you attend this webinar?
Yeah, about market. Okay. Yeah. Hardly. And honestly, I can't understand you well because the quality of the call is very bad. Sorry.
It's very bad. Okay. Well, the idea of my call was to understand why did you like about this webinar? Why did you attend?
I attended a webinar a few weeks. Could be true. I attended some webinars in the last weeks.
Who here thinks that the prospect understands who he's talking to? Exactly. I think at this point in the conversation, there is a little bit awkwardness in the conversation. Could you feel that? It was like a little bit uncomfortable for both sides. There was this long silence. And the reason for this is the very first moment is very, very crucial. So first of all, make sure you have good technical equipment. If you don't, talk to Karsten. If it's uncomfortable to listen because you don't understand, then then the whole conversation turns uncomfortable. You have to be crystal clear. So let's talk to if you don't have the equipment, we get you the equipment, but it's crucial that you have really good sound quality. If the prospect needs to make an effort to make sense of what you're saying because he doesn't hear it, then the whole conversation becomes, a drag. So this is from the technical perspective. Let's make sure you have really good headset, really good mic, noise canceling, no background noise, really good quality, high enough volume so you don't need to scream to make yourself heard. Are you guys hearing me well?
Yeah, perfectly.
That's the good mic. That's not me. It's a really good mic. So this from the technical aspect. Number two, in the very beginning, ask the question, is this, and then say the name of the prospect. Here, you say your own name first, which is a decent behavior. But in this kind of cold calls, don't say your name first. Say the name of the prospect first. And don't rush it. Don't start the conversation. All of your conversations, by the way, are starting too fast. You're too eager to say something and overcome the silence. They pick up, they say something. And if you don't clearly understand what they're saying, then ask the question. Is this Peter? Is this Peter? Peter Miller. Say the name twice. Say the first name, say the first name, last name, and ask if this is the right person. And then ask if this is the right person. And then you did this very nice. When they confirm, then show that you're happy that you got the right person. Let's go back to the very beginning and listen to this again.
Firma Gabriel Kimi, Lukas Hausker, guten Tag.
Stop.
Hi, Kenny Sad from.
So, did anyone understand what he's saying?
No.
Okay, this is not your fault. This is his fault. Apparently, he's saying this so many times a day that he's just like on autopilot. He's not even thinking. He just picks up the phone and goes blah, 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 blah. Get him out of this mode. He's on autopilot. You have zero attention at this moment. You're just a disturbance. So go, hi, is this Peter? Peter Miller? Is this Peter? Wait a beat. Peter Miller? Yes, fantastic. And then make a wait a beat and then say slow and with confidence. Hi, this is Kenny. And again, say your first name, say your first, wait a beat, say the first name, last name, wait a beat, and then the company. In my case, this would, hi, this is Stephen Morel from AX Semantics. And remember, this little first 2-3 seconds of the conversation, they're setting the rhythm and the speed. We naturally mirror our counterpart. If they speak very slow, we tend to speak also very slow. If they speak very fast, they're in a hurry, I'm in a hurry too. And then the whole conversation is in a hurry. And that's bad. Because apparently we don't have time for this bullshit. But if it's an important conversation, then we can wait a beat. Let's play this again and listen to the very beginning.
Firma Gabriel Kimi, Lukas Hausker, guten Tag.
Hi, Kenny Sad from AX Semantics. I tried to reach Luka Uska.
Yes, who is speaking here?
It's
Stop.
you. Great, perfect.
He has even to ask who is speaking. And that's not because you said your name wrong. You said it only once, but you said Kenny Sad. It's easier if you say, this is Kenny Sad, because now he knows, oh, this is the first time, this is the last name. But you said your name so early on that he hasn't switched yet to the conversation mentally. He doesn't know who he's speaking to. And that puts the whole thing a little bit awkward. Keep playing this.
I'm reaching you about the webinar called Acquisa you attended some weeks ago about marketing and content.
Okay, stop.
Yes.
Now here, there is no one right way, but there are wrong ways. I think it's optional. I do this, but you don't have to. I do ask the question, is this a good time to speak? And I'm doing this to give them even more time to switch from whatever they will be doing to this conversation mentally. It takes a moment. They were doing something. And I think you can hear background sound. Maybe they were talking to a colleague about something else, and then the call came in, and they're kind of still in the other thing. They pick they fully autopilot say their name, and it takes a while to switch your attention from whatever was going on to this conversation. So keep the pace low, and then I say it. Is this a good time to speak? If they go like, most of the time they go like, yes, what is this about? Or something. If they go like, I'm in the middle of something, then I say, okay, I'll keep it short. Or if I hear that there's something terrible going on in the background, then I tell them to call later. Uti, please.
Thank you, Steve. That's very good. Even I try to do that. I just want to justify. Yes, I also do. I do it in a simple other way, real quick, and I continue. And the next thing which I also noticed is when someone says, yes, this is John Miller talking, or this is John, how can I help you? Then immediate natural human response is, hey, John, this is why I'm reaching you for. Names resonate. That means you're connecting better rather than I am reaching you, rather than, hey, John, thank you. I'm talking to you on this topic, something like that. So try use that. This kind of like really helps. Give it a try. That's what I do.
I totally agree. And by the way, this is Dale Carnegie saying the sweetest thing that a person can hear is their own name. So use that. Don't overuse it, because then it becomes clear you're trying to manipulate people. But say people's name in general, in your private life, in your business life, use names. And then don't rush it. I would say something along the lines, John, the reason why I'm calling you is I saw that you were attending the Acquisa Marketing Days a couple of weeks ago. Is that correct? And then they go like, I'm not sure. What do you mean? Well, there was an online event. So let's establish first that he knows what this is about. Now you know you're talking to the right person. The person knows you're talking to the right person. He is the one you wanted to talk to. So they understand they are not just a number. This is this call is on purpose. It's for him. It's individual. It's not one of a million calls from the call center. And then make sure he understands what you're talking about. And once you have this established, then I would say something. The reason why I'm calling is I wanted to understand better what made you attend this event, what you were hoping to achieve, or what outcome you were expecting, and whether you got the outcome. And notice how I said, and whether you got the outcome. Don't be afraid to use, to use intonation and be a little bit playful with your voice. Mara.
Yeah, I just say, like, lately I've been asking if they have the chance to attend, because a lot of people sign up, but they don't have the chance to go to, and then drive the conversation from that. If they attend, one thing; if they don't, what was their interest in the first place to go?
Exactly.
Blah, blah. But I have a question. Sometimes people can be very blunt because they really don't want to be in that conversation. So when people just respond to your questions, yes, no, how do you drive the conversation when someone is clearly doesn't want to be in that conversation? Oh, don't know. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, that happens. The general answer is open questions. If you ask yes no questions, you get yes nos. If you ask, hey, we are one of the organizers, and the reason why I'm calling is I wanted to understand better why you attended and what outcome you were expecting, and whether you got the outcome that you were expecting, then there is no yes or no answer possible to this. And if it feels like you're a call center, the yes, no is they're just trying to get through this conversation quick. Yes, yes, no, thank you, bye. But if you start the conversation with, hi, is this Mara? Oh, I can't again. How? Okay, now let's do this. So, hi, is this Mara Malau? Do I pronounce that correct?
Yes, almost. It's Milon.
Milon?
Yes, very well.
Oh, fantastic. My name is Stephen Morel. I'm from AX Semantics. And I see that you attended a webinar called Acquisa Marketing Days a couple of weeks ago. The reason why I'm calling is I wanted to understand what you were expecting. Did you get the outcome that you were expecting?
Yes, it was very interesting.
Yeah. What made you attend this webinar?
I wanted to see several speakers talking about email campaigns, also e-commerce revenue, how to boost that.
Mara, let me ask you this just to get some context. Help me out. What is it that you guys doing, and what is your role in this?
Should we continue playing?
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this. I'm having a one-on-one conversation, like I'm in a bar. And imagine you're in a bar and there's somebody and they still have this, attendee tag around their neck, and you go like, hey, you've been at the Acquisa Marketing Days. We are one of the organizers. How did you like it? And now you're having this conversation, you're not selling anything. Don't feel bad about, you're one of the organizers. You want to know if you did a good job. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any more questions about this? No? Everybody feels like, yeah?
I have something here, like
yeah, shoot.
A good topic regarding when people don't want to talk. And let's say you question open-ended questions and they say, like, give answers in a few words. Yeah, I attended. That's it. Do you like it? Yeah, I like it. But yeah, it's of course like an yes, no question. But how to try to extract information from people when they don't want to talk with you, basically.
Electroshocks help.
Yeah, and they're like, yes, I participated. Yeah, what did you like? Just sentence. That's
don't
it.
ask, did you like it? Because there's only yes. Huh? Give them some context. Here's a story. You walk down the street and you pass somebody and you stop that person and go like, where did you buy the shoes? Most likely they will go like, fuck you, fuck off, leave me alone, and walk away. Let's replay the situation. You're walking down the street, you're passing a person, and you go, hi, excuse me, let me ask you something. I used to have exactly the same shoes and they were fantastic. But, I lost them. I left them in a hotel once in San Francisco and I'm trying to buy them, but I can't find them anywhere. Where did you get them? Now you will get the story. Why is that? because you're trading information for information. You revealed something. Information is currency. You revealed something. You revealed you had the same shoes. You liked them. You lost them in a hotel in San Francisco. You're on a quest. You're trying to find the same shoes. You need help. Huh? Now the other side feels like, okay, I got all this information. I haven't asked about it, but now I have it. I need to give something in return. Because this is how we are humans. So if you just hammer questions away, then you will only get yes and no's and short answers because you didn't pay for it. But if you go, hey, Tom, you know, we are one of the organizers, and I'm trying to understand if we did a good job. So let me ask you this. Why did you attend? What was the outcome that you expected? Okay, now you have a story. You're one of the organizers. You gave some context. You're trying to see if this was a successful event. He can help you. You can ask, is there anything we could do better next time? Give them a context. You're one of the organizers. You're trying to understand why people attended, and they can help you. And there's multiple ways of saying this. You know, I'm trying to make sense why people attended and what they were expecting. So let me ask you this. Did you receive what you expected? That's a yes/no question, but you can follow up. So what was exactly what the outcome that you expected? What made you attend the event? And by the way, what is it exactly that you guys are doing? And what is your role in this? Alec, for you, this is when people sign up and you get this inbound leads. Same thing. Hey, I saw you downloaded a white paper. Let me ask you this. Was the white paper good? Did it give you the outcome that you expected? Or was it what you expected? And when they go like, yeah, then let me ask, what exactly did you expect? What made you download? Why, when you were signing up, what was the thing that you were trying to do? What was the problem you were trying to solve? I was doing some research on automated conversion. Let me ask you this: what is it that you guys are doing? I'm trying to understand better if we are serving the right audience. It's never bad to ask for context. It's never bad to ask for orientation. It's never wrong to, if the context is that you're trying to improve whatever it is that you're doing. More questions on this?
I do have blood, but a bit different one. Let's say,
Good, yes.
Yeah, today I started calling from the beginning and the first call and then picked up. But let's say I did not feel that I'm warmed up. Like when you call 10 times, after 10 times, somebody just picks up the phone. Yeah, it's even better. But when the first, like I picked up the phone and I basically just read the script and I wasn't warmed up.
Yeah, I call it social lubrication.
Yeah.
My first 5 calls are terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Because my fiancée gets up very early. She's out the house when I wake up. The dogs don't really talk to me. They're arrogant. So my first conversations are terrible. And the recipe is talk to people. Use the morning stand-up to say things. We are all doing home office. I used to say on your commute to work, talk to people on the subway, on the bus, wherever you can in a coffee shop. But this is very normal. You need to get the social lubrication, and it's like jumping into cold water. The first jump is terrible, but it gets better. I don't have any better advice. It's just warm up, get your face muscles warmed up. Talking is physical work. By the way, you lose a lot of liquid when you talk all day. Make sure you drink enough. I'm dead serious. Talking dehydrates us a lot. Make sure you're mentally but also physically lubricated. But John, this is totally normal. The first 2-3 calls. Maybe call those the least important ones for the first 3 to get warmed up.
Like agencies, marketing agencies who don't have the use case, most of them.
And you know what? Try to have small talk. Small talk, by the way, is not something stupid. Small talk is art. Try to have a conversation about the weather. Try to make a joke. And if the joke is bad and you bomb, you're never going to talk to this person again. And he ain't going to tell. So fuck it. Just, get rid of this stiffness, of this awkwardness that you feel, about the self-consciousness that you have. Just call a bunch of leads in the morning. Call them fast. Talk to them. Like, don't even try to go along the script. Just call them and say, hi, I want to say good morning. How are you? I'm John, by the way. I have a long day in front of me. I got to call a lot of people, and I thought I'd call you first. Let, see what happens. There's nothing you can do wrong.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Gonna stop the recording here.